200 grammar rules. Before I go to 200 grammar rules, the four rules you're going to learn today, I would like to talk about July offers from Unacademy. SSC now or never the marker. There are two offers from Unacademy for the month of July. The first one, Unacademy promise offer only for SSC. If you take 1 year subscription, you can get additional 6 months access. Actual price 11,700. Current price is 5,850. And if you take 2 year subscription for 12 months additional, you will get and actual price 14,300. Current price 7,020. Set preparation. What is the second offer? Set preparation offer SSC plus bank. If you take 1 year subscription, you can get additional 6 months access. Current price is 14,088 and actual price. Current price is 7,999. If you take a 2 year subscription, you will get additional 12 months access and actual price 19,998, but current price is 9,999. All these batches are from the top educators and the top batches, beyond any doubt, very useful. And SSC, when it comes to SSC, Unacademy is the best platform. You may ask why. Every week you have 30 plus batches, 300 plus classes a day, 70 plus educators, wide range. All these educators have experience as well as expertise, 40,000 plus hours recorded content, and 20,000 plus practice questions, trusted by over 90% plus SSC aspirants. And all these courses are from the best educators. And five courses are going to be launched tomorrow, that is 7th July. 1,000 plus selection batch SSC CGL 2020, set Brahmastra batch all government exams, all stars batch SSC CGL and CHSL 2021-22 exams, SSC CGL and CHSL 2021 exams, and there's a strong lineup of batches. All these batches, five batches, are going to be launched tomorrow. And do remember, there is going to be a price hike in the month of July. So better to enroll now. And if you use my referral code, what is my referral code? Korlapati 4 5077, then you get 10% discount. So that's all about the offers from Unacademy. The course is going to be launched on 7th July, that is tomorrow. Now let us go to 200 grammar rules. How many rules have you learned so far? I think you have learned about 72. So we have to go with 76 or 72. We will continue from there. And the first one, all these rules go with conjunctions. What is a conjunction? I would like to provide the basic concept. A conjunction is a connecting word. Then comes the question, what does it connect? It connects words, phrases, clauses, or sentences, any of these. But any word that connects is known as a connecting word, a conjunction. And otherwise, we can say, what is a conjunction? It is a connecting word. There are some important rules that go with conjunctions. These are very important from the exam point of view. Let us go to rules. Already have learned 76, continuation. Today, rule number 77. And all these rules today and tomorrow, they go with conjunctions. First one is rather easy. You all must be knowing. What is the first rule that goes with conjunctions? We use either or, neither nor to present two alternatives. Two alternatives. Then comes the question, what is the difference? Either is used to present possibilities that are both true or valid. You want to present two possibilities and both are true or valid. Neither is used to present things that are not true or valid. Quite opposite. Either true or valid and two possibilities. Neither, not true, not valid, and you want to present two things that are not true or valid. Neither is used in the negative sense. That you got to remember. You all must be knowing there's a basic rule usually they teach at the school level. Neither has a negative connotation, either is rather neutral. Now have a look at the examples. You can choose either this or that. There's a choice, either this or that. Whenever there's a choice, we use either or. It's a neutral thing, no negative connotation. My friend's bike is neither black nor white. Here it talks about two things which are not true. It is not black, it is not white. You can show your passport or your PAN card. Again, there's a choice here, either or, neither nor. You can also say, you can show either your passport or your PAN card. You can also say, you can show your passport or your PAN card. That way also it is correct. This is the easiest rule that goes with conjunctions. Now you got to listen very carefully. These rules many students don't know, and in the exam, they have given many a time different competitive exams, and under pressure, not easy. Let us have a look at the first rule. All the three rules 78, 79, 80, they go with three conjunctions either or neither nor. And what is the first rule over here? When we use either or neither nor to join or combine two singular nouns, please focus on the key words. Two singular nouns, we should use a singular verb. You try to join what is a conjunction? It's a connecting word. We use conjunctions to connect words or phrases or clauses or sentences. When we try to join or combine two singular nouns, that you got to focus on. We should use a singular verb. Here you should focus on two singular nouns, then you got to use a singular verb. Either Ramesh or Suresh has done this work. Now there are two nouns. What are the two singular nouns in this example? One is Ramesh, the other one is Suresh. Because we have used either or to combine or join two singular nouns, the rule tells you should use a singular verb. So the sentence is correct. Neither the new student nor his friend has come. Neither nor talks about something negative. Neither the new student, singular, nor his friend, singular, has come. Here you cannot say have come, has come. Now Suresh or his brother has to go there. Suresh or his brother, Suresh singular, his brother singular, has to go there. I will give the tips. Please wait for some time. Suresh or his brother has to go there. So here the point you got, the rule you have to remember, we use three conjunctions, either or neither nor, and we use these to join two singular nouns. We should use a singular verb. I hope it's clear. The next one, again very important. In this context, when we use either or neither nor to join or combine a singular noun and a plural noun. Previous rule deals with two singular nouns. Here, what is a combination? Even here, you use the conjunctions like either or neither nor, but you join one singular noun that you have to focus on and one plural noun, singular noun and a plural noun. Then, what is a rule? If we use these conjunctions to join a singular noun and a plural noun, we should use a plural verb, not a singular verb. We should use a plural verb. That is one dimension. There's one more dimension you got to focus on. We should use a plural verb, and the plural noun should be placed near the plural verb. You cannot place a plural noun away from the plural verb. So I would like to reiterate, when we join or combine a singular noun and a plural noun, we should use a plural verb, first dimension, and we should place a plural noun near the plural verb, not away from the plural verb. When you see the examples, you understand. Either Ramesh or his friends. Now, Ramesh is a singular noun, friends a plural noun. A rule tells you we should use a plural verb. Have brought it, plural verb. And here the second dimension, what is the second dimension? We have to use a place a plural noun near the plural verb. This you have to remember. Imagine I say something like either his friends or Ramesh, then it is not correct. First you have to use a singular noun, then you have to use a plural noun, and this plural noun should be near the plural verb. I hope you guys are listening very carefully. Neither Shyam nor his brothers. Shyam singular noun, his brothers, plural noun, go there. Neither Shyam nor his brothers go there. We cannot say goes there. That is not correct. Go there. It is in present tense. Again, here we have to use a plural noun near the plural verb. Neither Shyam nor his brothers go there. Either Rohit or his classmates, again Rohit, singular noun, classmates, plural noun, have fixed it something. Fix has got many meanings. One is to join, another to repair. Have fixed it. So classmates and the plural verb, plural noun, plural verb next to each other. I hope you got this particular rule. What is the previous one? Two singular nouns, singular verb. What is this one? A singular noun, a plural noun. Then we have to use a plural verb and we have to place a plural noun near the plural verb. Now, third one is very important. What is the last rule for today? That is the third one based on either or neither nor. When we use either or neither nor to join or combine pronouns, so far you have seen nouns. Now this rule goes with pronouns. The verb agrees with the nearest pronoun. What is the rule here? When you try to join two pronouns, the verb agrees with the nearest pronoun, either he or I. Now, already have learned the correct order of pronouns. Generally speaking, what is the order? Second person, third person, first person. But if you use all the pronouns in the plural form, then it is first person, second person, third person. Also, if you are confessing or admitting a mistake, what is the correct order? One, two, three. First person, second person, third person. These you got to remember. Why? You will understand later. Either he or I. Here third, no second person, third person, first person. Either he or I, which is the nearest pronoun I. You cannot say is. You have to say I am. These two you have to make sure that agree with each other. Either he or I am going to come to the party. Neither you nor he. Again, second person, third person, first person. Second person, third person. Neither you nor he is going to be invited. So, which is the nearest pronoun? He. So, we have to use is. He is going to be invited to the party. Either you or they, here plural, plural. Then what is the correct order? One, two, three. One is not there, two and three. Either you or they nearest have to have got the award. Either you or they have got the award. I hope the rule is clear. This is very confusing under stress while taking the exam. These are not easy. First you got to remember the correct order of pronouns, then you have to look at the pronouns and see whether they're in the correct order or not. Only then you can decide whether the sentence is right or wrong. Now let us go to practice questions. The first rule is not that important, either or neither nor, you all must be knowing, but focus on the second, the third and the fourth. Now, based on those rules, have a look at these sentences and try to spot the errors. He doesn't know neither Hindi nor English. What does it mean, Harshvardhan? What does it mean? Why this sign, thumbs up? So, what are you trying to convey? Hmm. Here, when you use neither nor, you have to use the verb, the sentence in affirmative. What is the reason? The word neither is negative. So you cannot use does not. Here you have to start with he knows. This is very important. What is the reason? When we start a sentence with he knows, it sounds positive. He knows neither Hindi nor English. But what is the meaning of this sentence? He doesn't know Hindi, he doesn't know English. So he knows neither Hindi nor English. You have to start with she knows neither this nor that. We start with she knows, he knows. It sounds positive, but the word neither has a negative connotation. Based on that, he knows neither Hindi nor English. Now, please go to sentence number two. He should choose either this book or that book. Is this sentence right or wrong? Some of these sentences are right, some of these are wrong. He should choose either this book or that book. Oh, wonderful. I appreciate that. Everything is clear, crystal clear. That's good. He doesn't know either Hindi or English. Generally, we don't say that because here the idea is negative. Who is this Nagamaleshwari? When you want to convey a negative idea, you have to use, that's what I said. We use either or affirmative sentences, neither nor negative sentences. They convey something negative. So you cannot convey the same idea, a negative idea, using either or. You have to use neither nor. So the sentence is right or wrong. It is right. He should choose what? There's a choice, alternatives. Either this book or that book. Perfect. Either he or his friend, either he or his friend have been informed. Is the sentence right or wrong? Either he or his friend have been informed. Yes, does not know either or. Knows neither nor. That's very good. Here we have singular pronoun, singular noun. Then we have to use a singular verb. Based on that, it is either he or his friend has been informed, not have been informed. Please go to sentence number 4. Neither John nor his brother know this. This is a bit confusing. You got to understand the context and know the meaning of that particular word. Neither John nor his brother know this. Very good. Who is this Nagamaleshwari? After that, Durga Bhavani, and many students have got it right. Here, neither John nor his brother, we cannot say no, we should say knows this. We should use a singular verb and two singular nouns. The sentence is in present. Then we should add s or es to the verb. Neither John nor his brother knows this. Either my brother or his friends is going to come. Here there is a singular noun. What is it? My brother. Plural noun. What is it? His friends. Either my brother or his friends is or are. It should be are going to come. Are going to come. Here, we should use a plural verb. That is one thing you have to remember. You should also use a plural noun next to the plural verb. Even that you got to remember. Very important. I've seen in some exams, they change the position of the plural noun. They start with a plural noun, singular noun, then a plural verb. That is not the correct order. Now let us go to question number 6. Either the new student or his friends have informed the management. Either the new student, singular, or his friends, plural, have informed the management. Sentence is grammatically, contextually, absolutely right. No error whatsoever. Sentence is correct. No, plural verb. What is the reason? There's a plural noun. And you got to remember, plural noun is placed next to the plural verb. That is also very important. Either I or he has to do this work. Sentence number 7, either I or he has to do this work. This sentence is right or wrong? It is wrong. Why is it wrong? What is the correct order? Usually 2, 3, 1. Second person, third person, first person. But here the sentence talks about change in the position, so it is not correct. Here it should be either he or I. I means you cannot say have. It should be has. It should be have to do this work. There are two errors. One, you got to change the position of pronouns, either he or I, and you have to use a plural verb, have to do this work. I hope you guys have got it. Either he or I have to do this work. Sentence number 8. Someone has gone to the ninth one. Ravi Teja. Neither he nor I am buying this. Is this right or wrong? Neither he nor I am buying this. Sentence number 8 is absolutely right. What is the reason? First, you have to check the position of correct order of pronouns. Here, second person is not there. Third person, then first person. Third person, correct. First person, correct. And which is the nearest to pronoun? I. Based on that, you should use am. That means the sentence is correct. Nearest to pronoun. Now, sentence number 9, is it right or wrong? This is the question of the day. Sentence number 9, no, be careful. I said question of the day. Either he or I am responsible for this. No, no, very surprising. A lot of students have said ninth one is correct. Ninth one is wrong. How come? This is the question of the day. Why is this wrong? Listen very carefully. Am responsible for this. You are admitting something, admitting a mistake or confessing. When you admit a mistake or you confess something, then what is the correct order? First person, second person, third person. Here we don't have second person. Then what is the correct order? First person, third person. So it should be either I or he. He is responsible for this. I or he. How come a lot of students have said there is no error? That's why I said when it comes to pronouns and these conjunctions, you have to focus on two things. One is a correct order of pronouns. Second, the verb agreement. Here, there is a problem with the correct order. Based on that, you have to change the verb. Neither you nor they. Imagine this is plural, plural. Neither you nor they have to be blamed. Sentence is right or wrong? This sentence is correct. No error whatsoever. Now, the $1,000,000 question, who has got all the 10 correct? Has anyone got all the 10 correct? I'll be surprised. Of course, it will be a pleasant surprise. Mind-blogging question. This is the toughest. Question number 9 is not easy because we are all conditioned. You focus on the verb. You forget about the correct order of pronouns. That's the reason why this has been given in many exams and very difficult to answer this under pressure. Not at all easy. That's why I've given. I don't mind giving 2 stars to that one. 9 out of 10. Wonderful. Now let us go to error location questions based from previous year's papers. When the football team walked onto the field, not into the field, onto the field, when do we use flat surface? The cat jumped onto the table, not into, onto the table. So this is an important one, not into the field, onto the field. That is right. Nothing wrong with that. No, no, that's what I'm telling. No, that nothing wrong with onto. When do we use onto? Now imagine this is a table. A cat jumped from here to the surface of the table. Then what do you say? The cat jumped onto the table, onto the table. That is not an error, absolutely no problem. Now, where is the error? See, what I understand, someone says third part, not correct. What surprises me, no one has got it right. That is really very surprising. You may ask, sir, why? You guys are what I understand from this. Please listen very carefully. This is an important thing I'm going to talk about. You guys, what I understand, most of the time, exceptions are always there. Most of the time, you are not looking at the context. You are so conditioned, you always focus on the individual words and you try to think of your grammar rules and try to locate the error. Some questions, higher level, depend on contextual awareness. Now, it's an easy one if you had you looked at the context. What is the context? When the football team walked onto the field, the crowd burst into applause. Tell me what is the meaning of the word applause? Positive or negative? No, no, please listen. Burst into applause. Is it positive or negative? There is an error. Please listen to me. I'm telling something important. Is it positive or negative? Burst into applause. Just answer my question. It is positive, right? Very much positive. Burst into applause. But when do we use the word but? When we want to present contrasting information. Positive, what is the contrasting information you have to present? Something negative. No. Cheers, but some cheers were heard too. Cheers is positive or negative? Just answer my question. Please answer my question. Cheers, positive or negative? Cheers, positive or negative? No one has answered. I repeat the question. Cheers, positive or negative? It is positive. Common sense. Do we use the word but when we want to talk about two positive things? Obviously, no. Then you should tell yourself the sentence talks about something positive initially. Then the writer wants to present something negative with the word but, which represents contrasting information. Then definitely we cannot use a positive word in the second clause. And what is a word that you can think of? See, you may not be able to think of the right word, that doesn't matter. At least you should be able to know, spot the error. So here, but some abuses, what is the right word? Abuses. We have to say, but some abuses were heard too. Abuse, what is the meaning? Abuse has got two different meanings. One is using bad language. While shouting at someone, you use bad language or you use foul language, one meaning. And what is the second meaning of abuse? Misuse. In this context, what is the meaning? First meaning. What is the first meaning? Using bad language. Now, what I don't understand, to be very frank with you guys are not looking at the context. I have been telling you guys, I'm known for, see, everyone has a particular style when it comes to teaching. My style of teaching, I focus on reading comprehension skill, one thing, effective vocabulary, second thing, and the third and the most important, I always talk about, on and off, I talk about contextual awareness. Lower level grammar based, higher level context based. In the exam, easy questions, tough questions. Easy questions are based on grammar rules, anyone can answer. Tough questions are based on exposure to the language and based on that contextual awareness. Had you looked at the context, I don't think you could have missed that particular word, cheers. Have you got it? So why can't we replace but with and? No, we are not talking about again contextual awareness. If that is the case, here what happens? Every person, every hero has an enemy. Every bad person has admirers. Usually there's a saying in English. So here the context talks about the football team. Some people like the football team. They admire the football team. Obviously, you can't expect in the stadium everyone to like a particular team. Some people hate that team. So that is a context. One is positive, the other one is negative. That's what I'm talking about, Naresh. Please listen very carefully. We cannot talk about two positive things. What is the reason? When we take a particular person or a particular team, some people like, some people hate. And you cannot talk in terms of this context goes with what? When the football team walk onto the field, when someone, a particular team walks onto the field, do you expect everyone in the stadium to cheer them, to burst into applause? That is not going to happen. Some positive, some negative. Good evening. No, no, please. Why I have spent so much time on this question? This is something very important. You got to remember while taking the exam. Don't try to answer all the questions based on grammar knowledge. Please respect the context. Context is a king. Yes, we cannot do that. Let us go to question number two. This should be an eye opener. Question number one is eye opener. Have you heard of the idiom eye opener? This is what I've been telling students and those who follow this particular thing. A reading comprehension skill. For that, you got to read a lot regularly for some time. Effective vocabulary from the newspaper editorials. and contextual awareness, you are through. Any competitive exam I can give in writing, you will get selected. But always focusing on grammar, chances are bleak. I don't say God forbid that should not happen, but chances are bleak. Now let us go to question number two. A lot of form filling is just read, and sometimes the forms are so complicated that people can't make head or tail from them. Now, where is the error? See, here you should be able to understand the context. You should be able to decide where the error is. Exact word, I don't expect. They don't expect. So, contextual awareness. Context is the king, I usually say. What is the king here? Context, contextual awareness. That decides. If you are good at contextual awareness, you don't have to spend time on your preparation. When it comes to English, only you have to brush up the basics of English grammar and take the exam. You will be able to answer many questions. The context talks about too many forms you have to fill, and people cannot make out head or tail from them. That means what usually this context goes with. When you want to start an industry, you have to submit a lot of forms, you have to submit a lot of documents, and you have to wait for a long time. And that is known as too many bureaucratic hurdles. What is the word for that idiomatic expression? A red tapeism. What is it called? A red tape or red tapeism. So here it is incomplete. A lot of form filling is just a red tapeism. And sometimes the forms are so complicated that people can't make head or tail from them. So, what is the idiomatic expression over here? A red tapeism, not red. Red doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We got to use based on the context. The sentence talks about too many bureaucratic hurdles. Bureaucratic hurdles in the form of forms, documents, filling, all that stuff. What do you call that? What is the idiomatic expression? A red tapeism. A lot of form filling is nothing but red tapeism. Fine. Let us go to question number three. Where is the error? Official formality, official hurdles, bureaucratic hurdles, formal procedure, too many formalities. You can use all these expressions. I now am knowing all the facts about him. Oh, read red. No, no, no. But red, what is the spelling of red? Same spelling. Read, red, red. All the three forms, it is the same spelling. A lot does not take plural verb. Where is it? A lot of form filling is just a red tapeism. Nothing wrong with that expression. Absolutely no problem. I now am knowing or know. You cannot use certain verbs in ing form. Already you have learned. The verbs that go with, I'm sorry, the verbs that go with senses and feelings or state. So here it is not, I now am knowing, I now know all the facts. I now know all the facts. That is correct. Stative verbs, that's right. This is an easy one, not that difficult. Based on grammar. Based on grammar rules, many students can answer. Based on the context, only a few can answer. And those are the ones who get the selection usually. All doubts are cleared between you and I. All the doubts are cleared between you and I. Is this right or wrong? Yes, it is not correct. What is the reason? Here, there is one preposition. What is a preposition here? Between. Already have given two rules. I guess, I'm not quite sure. I would like to tell those rules. After, I will use the word after. After a main verb, after a main verb or preposition. If you have to use, please listen very carefully. Two rules I'm going to tell. If you have to use a pronoun after the main verb or after a preposition, the pronoun should be in the object form. It should be in what? Object form, not in the subject form. What are the pronouns you see in this sentence? First, what is a preposition? Between is a preposition. Then you, nothing wrong. Subject or object, it is you. You told me, I told you. But I is wrong. It is a subject form. We should use the object form. So, what is the correct sentence? To make head or tail from it. Yes, of course. What is wrong with that? Of it also you can say. Head or tail of it. That is also right. From it is also right. Nothing wrong with that. That means what you cannot understand. It means you cannot understand. And here there's one more rule that is very important. And that's what I said, Madhav. Either way it is correct. Either way it is correct. Now, the second rule is very important. Many students don't know. Main verb, he informed me. What is the main verb here? Informed me, object form. Between you and me, preposition between you and me. Many students know this, but the next rule is important. It goes with common errors. It is me who go there every day. Is this sentence right or wrong? It's me who go there every day. Is that right or wrong? Madhav, I have answered your question. Either way, it is correct. A lot of people say this, but there's an important rule. What is that rule? This is a helping verb. Which helping verb is it? To be. If you have to use a pronoun after the helping verb to be, it should be in the subject form, not in the object form. Based on that, what is the correct sentence? It is I who go there every day. I go there every day. So it is not me. But a lot of people say it is me. It is not correct. And this has been given in many exams. This is an important rule. And even this one is important, but a lot of students know. Now let us go to question number 5. The last question. Oh, today it has taken a lot of time. Error location. Yes, that's right. Adi. No, whose is it? Who is there? I am there. Always think of the answer. Who is there? I am there, not me. Who is this? People say it's me, not correct. It's I. Always after is, you should use the subject form, not the object form. Please go to either of the roads leads to the park. This is again an important question. Very good. Here, please answer my question. Which part of speech is the word either? Only either. Which part of speech is it? My first question. Which part of speech is either? Answer that question. Is it a conjunction or is it a pronoun? If you say it's a pronoun, which pronoun is it? I think there's a time lag, more than 20 seconds. I don't see your answers immediately. No, the word either is a pronoun. First question. It's a pronoun, not a conjunction. And which type of pronoun is it? It is distributive pronoun. In English, we have distributive pronouns. There are three in number: each, either, neither. All the three distributive pronouns. And what is the rule that goes with distributive pronouns? They always take a singular verb. I repeat, they always take a singular verb. So either of the roads, here either of the roads, it is considered third person singular and the sentence is in present tense, affirmative. Then what is the rule? We should add s or es to the verb. Based on that, either of the roads leads to the park. Sentence is, those who have answered no error, I appreciate all those students. That is really good. Not easy, not easy. Either of the roads leads to. What is the reason? Those who are not aware of the rule, they focus on roads and they think roads leads or roads lead. They think lead and they think that there's an error in the second part. No, there is no error. Here you should focus on what is the subject of the sentence, either. And based on that, nothing wrong with leads. That's a very good question. Now let us go to question number one, sentence improvement. Very good, distributive pronoun. And sometimes 1 out of 5. Oh, that is really surprising. Questions are very tough. Others, could you please tell your score? 5, how many have you got right? The moment you see the word if, I have been telling you guys, if you see the word if, you should think of conditional sentences, you should think of wishes and desires. And there's a standard pattern. If I am the PM, I would. In this sentence pattern, two things are very important. Three is also good. Three is good enough, but no one has got all the 5 correct. So here, whatever the subject, I repeat, whatever the subject, we have to use the helping verb to be in the past plural form. Based on that, what is the helping verb to be? Present, am, is, are. Past, was, were. So we have to use a plural form in the past. Based on that, if I were the PM, two things are important here. One is were, irrespective of the subject, you have to use were. And second one, would. If I were the PM, I would ban all possessions. What is this? I myself just in. What does it mean? I myself just in. What is the next word? It's not clear. Please, my request, don't ask new questions, don't bring new sentences. We don't get time to work on these questions. And if I answer questions from individual students which are off the track, then I cannot work on all these questions 60 minutes, not practically possible. I hope you will understand, private working aspirant, but still, what the sentence is not very clear. I myself, Justin. After that, what is this BIEBER? Is it is correct? Please rephrase that. So, what is your answer? If I were the PM, I would ban all processions. Were is the answer. And smart learning, what is smart learning? When you come across conditionals, if conditionals, you have to think. You should also think of wishes, desires. How do you express? I wish I were rich. I wish something like someone is not rich, he has a desire or wish. How does he or she express? I wish I were rich. So here I cannot teach all the rules, I'm going to teach later. Some important rules are there. When I go to conditionals rules, I will teach all those. Now let us go to question number 2, sentence improvement. Somewhere I feel I have brought this question already, but let's see how you're going to respond. Someone was asking, very simple, rise and raise. Rise is rise, rose, risen. It's an irregular verb. One thing you have to remember. Here, grammar knowledge helps. It is also an intransitive verb. What is intransitive? It cannot take an object. Irregular, intransitive. Rise, rose, risen, irregular. And you cannot use an object, it cannot take an object. Means what? To go higher in the position. From lower position to higher position, then we use the word rise. Based on that, what do we say? The sun rises in the east. And what is the second one? Raise. Raise is a regular verb. It takes D or ED. Raise, raised, raised. And it is a transitive verb. Transitive verb. Then generally we say raise the standards means what? Improve the standards. Raise your hand means you have to take your hand up. So that is a difference. Now let us go to what is the answer? Mrs. Madhuri has great respect for. The word respect takes a preposition for and unlimited faith for. No, it is not correct. This is not correct. Respect for and unlimited faith in. Both the prepositions you got to focus on. Based on that, what is the answer? It is not in. Answer is the third option. Respect for and unlimited faith in. The student who asked rise and raise, is that clear? Please say yes or no. I had to go a little off the track. Please say yes, sir, no, sir. Tips to improve. Our Mandal has been asking mock test or actual test. What are the tips? It doesn't make any difference, mock test or actual exam, actual test. Basically, you got to be good at basics of English grammar. That is one thing. Many students are good at basics of grammar, and you got to know all the rules. Many students are good at rules. These are rather inevitable. Many candidates, they master English grammar, they learn a lot of rules. But what I tell my students, you should focus on reading comprehension skill and also vocabulary. And these two go hand in hand. And these two you cannot master in a short period of 1 or 2 months. Grammar rules, 200 rules also you can master in a week also. 1 week is enough to master many rules. But when it comes to RCS and vocabulary, you need 3 to 4 months or perhaps 6 months, provided you read every day. And when you become good at these two, obviously no special tips. You can answer many questions and you get selected. It is as simple as that. He is addicted to smoke or is addicted to smoking. So what is the answer here? Easy one. Addicted to smoke is not correct. Used to smoke. He is used to smoke. Grammatically wrong. Addicted of smoking, not correct. Addicted with smoking, not correct. So what is the answer? Married to someone, addicted to something, injurious to health, known to someone. Yes, of course. Very good. I appreciate. Who is that student who has written all those combinations? Private working aspirant. Highly appreciable. Such a short time you could. Now let us go to next question. Now Gangadhar has something. Sir, please start bank classes for mains level, sir. I will do that. See, now when is your prelims? Your prelims is 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. I'm coming up with a new course on 12th of this month. 12th of this month, that is all about reading comprehension skill and vocabulary and mains point of view. When I teach from mains point of view, whether it is grammar or RC or vocabulary. So this course will be useful, Gangadhar. Wait till 12th, and by the time your exam is on 10th, you will be in a position to take that particular course. So this is an important question. Why is it important? Whenever you see the word lest, do remember you have to use the helping verb should. May is not correct. Where do you find should? Fourth option, you should forget. Hmm. Now let us go to what time is it? Today we are still with the second set. Let us go to question number 5, sentence improvement based on otherwise. Otherwise, that's right, Naresh. And what is important from the exam point of view? The combination. Lest takes a helping verb should. And based on that combination, they have given in many exams questions. You called on me. That means what? Visited me. Call on someone. Visit someone. When I was not at home. Don't you? Now, here you should focus on the verb in the first clause, main clause. You called on me. Which tense is it? Past tense. The verb is in past. Then the question tag also, the helping verb should be in the past, not in the present. Did hold that one. Did hold that one. Again, did hold that one. But here, you called on me. That is in affirmative. If the sentence is in affirmative, in the question tag, we should add the word not. So did you is not correct. I is not correct. It talks about we cannot subject change the subject. What is the answer here? Didn't you? Didn't you? Sentence is in affirmative form. We should use the word not in the question tag. You did not call on me when I was not at home. Did you? If the sentence is in negative, then you should not use the word not in the question tag. Here it is an affirmative. Then you have to use a helping verb and the word not in the short form. Did not. What is the short form? Didn't. And the same subject has to be repeated. Didn't you? That is correct. Now let us go to fillers again based on grammar knowledge. It's already 8:20. We have only 10 minutes time. Try to respond quickly. Simon, very polite at the moment because he wants to make a good impression. 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, very good. Kalyan and who else? Sirisha also 5. 4 is also pretty good. You should be happy, extremely happy. Please go to fillers. Simon, name of a person, was being at the moment means right now. At the moment, that phrase goes with present continuous tense. Now, right now, at the moment, these days, nowadays, all these go with present continuous tense. Was being is ruled out, has been is ruled out, is behaving very politely. If you use the verb behaving, you have to say Simon is behaving very politely, but you don't see the word politely. So here, he is being very polite at the moment. What is the answer here? English grammar. Oh, it is 35 days, a lot of time, Mohanty. You learn all the rules, grammar rules, about 200 or 300. There are so many books available in the market, and here I have been giving the rules. You can master all the rules, perhaps 10 days on the higher side, 15 days. That's what you have to do if you want to answer many questions based on grammar. But 35 days, again, I was telling someone, Mandal, do remember you have to focus on reading comprehension skill and vocabulary. Every day you have to read the editorials. Then you will be able to answer many questions. Who is this, Harshvardhan? Now, let us go to he is being very polite at the moment. Let us go to the next one. We have only 8 minutes. Still 10 questions are there. Synonyms, antonyms. Or no, direct speech and also voice. I like in the sun. This is an important question. You have enough time, Mohanty. 35 days, a lot of time. But you got to use your time very effectively. Every second is important, every minute is important. And do focus on reading comprehension skill. For that, you got to read every day. Take the previous year's papers, read a few passages or whatever goes with RC. And also try to enrich your word power. I like, what is it? No one has answered. I like laying goes with put something down. Usually it goes with eggs. Lay in the sun, lie in the sun. I like lying down in the sun. Here we have to say we can use with or without down, it is correct. I would like to lie down over here. He is lying down over there. So, what is the right word? Lying. But already I have given confusing verbs. Lie is a noun, lie is a verb. Again, two forms. Lie, lied, lied, easy, and lie, lay, lane, difficult. Important from the exam point of view. We have another verb, lay, laid, laid. Again, very important from the exam point of view. You got to recollect all these. So be confident you have enough time and use your time effectively. Go in the right direction, be on the track, take the exam approach. I'm sure you will be able to make it, and I wish you all the best. Please go to sentence number 3, fillers. Mount Everest. Individual mountains, you should not use any article. Immediately, you have to recollect that rule. Mountain range, you have to use a definite article, the. The Himalayas, the Andes, the Alps. But individual mountain, no article. Mount Everest has earned the distinction. This is a very good question. It is based on collocation, exposure to the language, word combinations, collocations. Marked distinction and disgusting distinction. That is not correct. No one has answered. How come? Dubious distinction, dismal. Answer is the third option, dubious distinction. Dubious means doubtful. It's a typical combination. Dubious distinction. If you read the newspapers regularly, you come across this particular combination. What is it? Dubious distinction. A typical collocation. Based on the collocation, they have given this question. Dismal means very low, dismal performance, something very bad. It doesn't go with this context. And disgusting, you don't want to look at that, you don't want to do that, something is very disgusting. Not, it doesn't go with the context. So what is the answer? Dubious distinction. Now, how do you know that? Based on contextual awareness. Again, the same thing. Contextual awareness. Now, he always takes full of the mistakes made by his friends. This is rather easy. Tell me what is the answer. This is an easy one, should not be that difficult. Please try to answer that one. Advantage. He always takes full advantage of the mistakes made by his friends. Take advantage of someone, exploit someone, and someone is in a weak position, weak situation. You take advantage of that. So it has a negative connotation. Very good, you got it right. He always takes full advantage of the mistakes made by his friends. Perfect. Now let us go to the last one. We have 4 minutes to go. I have known him. This is again a very good question. A lot of students get confused between two prepositions. Since can be a preposition, can be a conjunction, and for also can be a preposition, can be a conjunction. Now, here, which one will you use? Is it since or for? Answer is not since. For a long time, for a long period, from the past to the present. It talks about a time period. A long time is a time period. Here we cannot use since. Now, what is the difference between since and for? Since goes with specific time, and for goes with time period. A long time is a time period. You cannot use since, it has to be for a long time, a standard phrase. Now let us go to the last 5 questions, then we can complete the session. I can wind up the session. 3 out of 5, good enough. Now these last 5 questions deal with voice or speech. Shiva said, what? I have read the novel Pride and Prejudice. I have read the novel, title of the novel, Pride and Prejudice, a very popular novel in the past. Now, not people don't read English novels. That's a different story. Now, what is the answer? Quick. I want you guys to be on your toes and answer quickly. Shiva said that I have read the novel. First and foremost, which tense is this? Present perfect. Present perfect changes to past perfect because the reporting verb is in past. Based on that, this is ruled out. This is ruled out. Present perfect, present tense. Hold this one. This is ruled out. Grammatically not correct. So what is the answer? Shiva said that he had read the novel Pride and Prejudice. Answer is the third one, an easy one. Now go to question number 2. Anita said, I have been learning Bharatanatyam for the past 6 months. I have been learning present perfect continuous. Changes to what? Past perfect continuous. Based on that, what is the answer? Anita said that she had been learning Bharatanatyam for the past 6 months. Has been is ruled out. Is learning ruled out. Learnt ruled out. So, what is the answer over here? Anita said that she had been learning Bharatanatyam for the past 6 months. Perfect. First option is the answer. You don't have to go beyond. The guide said to the tourists. Again, the reporting verb is in the past. This will be the best day of your life. This will be the best day of your life. Every day is the best day. You should have that attitude. Very good, Lakshmi. Anita said that she had been learning Bharatanatyam for the past 6 months. Very good. Now mention the question number. Third question, someone says, a lot of students say second option. Said a reporting verb in the past. This will be the best day of your life. Will changes to would. How many options with would? This is ruled out. It should be either first, second, or the third. The guide told the tourist that this, but this changes to that. This changes to that. And this is ruled out. This is ruled out. Already we have ruled out. So what is the answer here? The guide told the tourists that that would be the best day of their lives. Pause. That would be the best day. Yes, that's right. Will changes to would. This changes to that. Said that. Pause. That would be the best day of their lives. Your life, but changes to their lives. Plural. Very good. I appreciate that. Now, these questions are based on passive voice. Tell me where is the error or what is the answer? He was taken to the hospital by his friends. He was taken to the hospital by his friends. So, what is the answer? Quick, we don't have a lot of time. Fourth one, his friends took him to the hospital. Very good. Here we have to start with his friends. All the options you have his friends, but was taken. It is in past passive voice. Then you cannot use past perfect. You cannot use present perfect. You cannot use present tense. His friends took him to the hospital. So it is based on past tense. Now the last question. This is an important one. Questions in passive voice under pressure not easy. So where is the what is the answer? Who broke this beautiful glass? Who broke? Which tense is that? Once you get it, you can get the answer. By whom has? By whom has? By whom had? It is in past. By whom was this beautiful glass broken? By whom this beautiful glass was broken? Wrong. It should be in interrogative form. By whom was this beautiful glass broken? So, what is the answer? Now, before I wind up the session, I request you guys to be with me for 2 or 3 minutes. Tomorrow, I'm launching a new course on Unacademy plus classes, a paid batch, core grammar course, and the topics I'm going to cover: core grammar course, tenses, question tags, active voice and passive voice, direct speech and indirect speech, conditionals, types of sentences, conquered. And the time slot 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. every day. And my referral code Korlapati 4-5077. Besides, every day I offer free classes, special classes all about vocabulary, holistic vocabulary. This is the best batch. Idioms, one word substitutes, misspelled words, synonyms, antonyms, and fillers. The time slot 12 noon to 1 p.m. Again, you have to use my referral code Kolapati 4-5077. And evening, you all know you guys are here. Free classes on Unacademy channel, YouTube classes, 200 grammar rules plus questions from previous year's papers, 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Good night.